Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you are having an amazing day. So pretty much I just got done recording another video. Hair and makeup was done, so I figured why don't we kill two birds with one stone. I will be sharing my bedroom with you guys, and I am so happy with it. It is not done. It is not done. Wallpaper needs to be added in here. Light fixture needs to be added. I also have some bedding option. I don't know if you want to go get the bedding that I got yesterday.
I can.
Okay, and so I'm gonna be sharing all of the goodies with you guys. So today's video, I have to use my phone because everything is written here, is called 5 furniture hacks that works in any home. Okay. The first one, which I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna like hate, but not hate, I don't know. For me, it has worked, and that is purchasing neutral decor. It has worked for me. As much as you guys say, Nadia, you're always moving, you're always moving, y'all have yet to say the furniture is wrong, because it's not wrong, and I love that for me. So even when it comes to different tones of color, like metals, I tend to do a little like brushed nickel, antique gold, champagne bronze. Those colors seem to work within the space really easy. I don't know if you can see the actual light fixture. The light fixture here is champagne bronze. It's right behind my head. It is champagne bronze. Try to select metals that are going to work, and like I said, the metals so far have been able to rework in every single house, and I absolutely love that. So when you are purchasing, think neutral, and when I say neutral, it doesn't necessarily have to be white. This is probably the best example when I say, for me,
pastel. For me,
when I say think neutral, more like an earthy tone, like your creams. Okay, so you got your creams, you got a little bit of your browns. This blue here is more of a denim blue, like jeans. So really, you gotta think of your house like when you're shopping for clothes. So like this blue will go everywhere. But if you do turquoise, it may not, over time you might get tired of seeing it. Unless you just like turquoise and you just know like that's your color, that's your thing. I've seen people do orange. Within a year, they'll take it away. And so for me, I can always add another color to this, right? Example. Originally, I had this pillow. A year later, I ended up adding this, which was like chocolate. You see what I'm saying?
I see exactly what you're saying.
And then last year, last year, I ended up adding this. Right? So this is 3 years of pillow, right? And then this year, I ended up adding this, which is like a really nice taupe color.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like
that.
So
when I say neutral, it doesn't necessarily have to be white. Unfortunately, when you are looking at something on camera, it looks very, very, very neutral. But when people come into my house, they be like, "Dang, you actually got color." I'm like, "Yeah, I do." I really hope that I'm not like gonna offend anyone when I say this, but I'm saying it because it's my truth. Growing up Haitian, there's every color. I just don't want to see it, right? And on top of that, I feel like when you have culture, you're not looking to add culture into your house. You know that it's within you, like how you eat, how you live, the discipline, all of these things I feel like are wrapped into my culture, right? Generally speaking, I just don't feel like adding color makes you any more or less black. Personally, I feel like I grew up in a certain environment when I was younger, and in that, it just made me want to create peaceful aesthetic into my house. And so you will not see super bright color walls. I just like things to be very relaxed and calming. And because I knew that I wasn't necessarily like situated, I also wanted to make sure that I made a really good investment in the furniture that I was implementing within my home. So baby's bringing up the bedding. This is going to be the last implement of neutral. So you guys, I'm really excited, but I just got some new bedding and it's so good. It's so freaking good. Oh my God, it is chocolate. So when I say neutral, this is what I mean. Like the fact that now you can bring in this and you don't have to get rid of anything is so good. I can bring in blue, I can bring in purple, I can bring in pink, I can bring in any color that I pretty much want because everything is just like neutral.
It feels as good as it looks.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'm sorry, I'm so loud. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It's so goody, goody, goody. It's so good. Let me see. Oh my God, guys. Oh, it's so good. It's so lush. It's so great. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I want to open it all the way.
You should.
Okay. Because I was looking to have texture, I did solid pillows and then the texture. So really and truly, I want y'all to see this real quickly. Because this is the beauty of being able to really design something. Babe, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like I want to do the chocolate. I love this one too. But this one was just like, you know, like...
No, we're on the same mind track.
Huh?
We're on the same path.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
It's so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You gotta put it on me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, baby. Tell me this is not so good.
It's nice.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh my goodness.
Y'all better get on it before I get on it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. 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 Y'all, I don't want to share the link just yet because I need to make sure I get mine first. But as soon as the link is ready, I will give it to you because this is so good. And you said you want to see the cream one so they could do a vote?
Yeah. Let's open up the cream one so you can take a vote.
I think they're going to vote for chocolate.
I'm voting for chocolate. I like it like my woman. I'm sorry.
Because I just feel like in terms of color, I just got to get her to make
it's
it a
on
little...
point.
Yes. Like, I do know the girls like a little color and texture.
I like both.
I like both, but that's why I picked the two colors.
I really like them both. So I'm gonna darken the video so you can get the true color.
Of what?
Both bedding.
Okay, this one's too bright?
It was a little bright.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we talking.
It looks so good.
Both of them.
Both of them. No, for me, I feel like this is the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And I want this to be like the fall. So that we can just transition.
Imagine you laying up on the bottom one, sipping some hot chocolate.
You don't let him tell y'all that, because he don't like to drink and eat in the bed. So don't get me hyped up.
It sound good.
Yeah, it sounds good. Like you always say, it sound good. He don't like to eat and drink in here. So you said the bedding is nice, and I do think people are gonna think like it's a biased opinion.
You gotta be blind. You gotta be blind.
Okay, so that was still tip number one. I just had to show you guys the bedding and how introducing different textures and colors still work in a neutral space. And for me, I feel like being on social media also made me a little bit biased to it. I love it naturally, but the fact that I changed throughout the season, and you'll start to see that a little bit more, it's really good to have a neutral base. Tip number 2 is to have furniture pieces that float. Example of that is the armchair in the corner. So essentially I can use that as a chair from my office with my desk. I can put it in the corner, which is what I normally do. You can use it as seats to anchor your sofa. This allows you to, as you either like get a bigger house or you downsize, instead of having to get rid of your furniture, you can pretty much use them as floater pieces. A second example of that is the black entry table that I used at the previous house. I don't have such a wide opening. It is now being used as like a breakfast nook table. So that's what is being used currently. I also have the ottomans in the other room. My living room chairs from the previous house, that was previously in my closet, and because I didn't have a large enough closet, I took those out of my closet and put them in the living room. They're still in the living, but once my closet comes together, I will be taking those chairs back and putting them back into my closet and then doing that. So having floater pieces is really great. The second thing that I want to share with you, well, this is not considered floater.
The drapery?
The drapery is not considered floater.
Okay.
So the floater has to be something that you can pick up and move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
This is something that I would consider to be like a transitional piece. Yeah. So with floater pieces, they're any piece of furniture that can be used in the corner or in the middle of a room. So with a transitional piece, which I would consider the drapery to be more transitional, I took a middle measurement. On average, most windows are about 100 inches long. So even in the Savannah house, I had room to go further up. I knew that I was gonna move and keep moving. And so the measurement that I did with the window was like 102.
Okay.
So every single time I moved, the 102 just worked. The only place it didn't work was in our bedroom, and we had to get it cut down to 100. And now they're 100 here, and they still work. I didn't have to get them cut again.
Perfect.
And this is why, again, you try to make really great investments in like furniture. It costs a little bit more, but this kind of goes into like the textiles of things. And so that way, when you move, you just keep re-implementing the same thing. So then you don't have to worry about renovating and buying furniture and drapery. So that's that. That was a good question, though. The third tip, which I always share, is measure, measure, and measure. I wouldn't do anything oversized. When it comes to purchasing your floater pieces, try to get something that is a little bit smaller in dimension. That way you have the flexibility of moving it anywhere. Again, going back into my living room, which I'll try to see if I can insert like a video or a picture. That way you guys can see it. In my living room, I have 2 sets of accent chairs. Again, one set was in my closet, the other set was in my office, and now they're all being implemented into my living room. I try to share this piece with my clients, and sometimes they listen and sometimes they go rogue, and then when they move, they're like, it's too big. When it comes to purchasing your floater pieces, you want to do your best to try to do smaller pieces and not go so big. You already have a really large sofa. You don't want to then turn around and have really large accent chairs, unless you know you're always going to be in a really big house, right? What we used to say back in the day was, you want to be able to reshop your home. I haven't heard anyone say that in a very long time, but it's still in existence, okay? You want to be able to reshop your home. So when you're purchasing pieces, just make sure that you're kind of staying within a cohesive look. And that's why I feel like I kind of allow myself to fall in the transitional, just because finding the pieces are so easy. I can find them at Home Goods. I can go to American Signature. I can go to Ashley and just purchase small things. And then for my bigger pieces, I can do high-end and then kind of maximize everything else. Tip number 4, which is something that I feel like, again, I'm going to be using the same example, but try to buy furniture pieces that is multifunctioning. Again, I'm going to have to address the chairs that are in my living room. Those chairs essentially are dining chairs. They are described as dining chairs. They're from Baker and they are dining chairs. But again, as I shared previously, I've used them not for dining, But in my office as ottoman stools to go in front of my island. I've used them in my living room as seats. And I've also, again, you can use them as dining chairs. Just because I say multifunctioning, it does not mean that you have to get a storage where you use a bench and it's a storage. There's different ways of implementing furniture. You can get an accent chair that turns into a lounge. What else?
Do you have a certain look you go for?
Whatever your style is.
Okay.
So for instance, I have my bachelor chest, right? These two guys. Well, if we ever were to move into like well, we're not moving anymore, but just let's say hypothetically, I don't even want to address that. We're not moving. But I'm just saying, if someone was to buy this and they had like a much bigger bedroom and they could have a dresser, you could take those two and actually flush them together and end up with a dresser or a credenza type piece of furniture. So that's what I mean by multifunctioning. So this can essentially be used as, like if we downsize, that is a possibility in the future. Instead of having these still, we could probably put it in the entryway and create like a credenza. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like a piece of storage. It can be something that could be implemented somewhere else in the house.
I see where you're going with it.
Even like this, we had these in the living room initially. Right? And,
we did.
And then now we have them in the bedroom.
I'm good.
So we've been able, listen, when I met him, he was like, I'm not spending that much on furniture. Like, I'm not. But I think like after seeing how the furniture keeps moving and the furniture keeps moving and the furniture keeps moving, now it's like, okay, what is the plan moving forward? So I think the first piece of furniture that you invest in was the bar stools, which was like really good. And then from my desk, I got that was my birthday gift, because normally he's like, why you guys spend so much on the desk? Why don't you just go to IKEA? Won't you? I'm like, hey, please, sir, please, you know? And so now he's like, nah, this is nice, because we were able to do his branding photo shoot. I don't know if I added here, but I'm gonna see if I can find his photo shoot, because we used his house to do his photo shoot for his website, and everyone kept saying, yo, where'd you rent? Where you going? And he was like, no, I was at my house. I know you had a little cockiness to your voice when you said that, because I saw your face, because you was like, nah, that's my house. I was like, for me, I think being able to have your home be like multifunctioning is always going to be the vibe for me.
Very much so.
I don't want to get into like measurements. I'll save that for like another video. If you guys are interested, I can do a measurement so I can show you how to measure properly for a rug. But
do fireplaces. Do fireplaces.
Well, I'm gonna do a bonus. I'm gonna do accessories.
Okay.
So when it comes to accessories, the accessory that I tend to kind of I don't want to say necessarily blow the budget, but I don't mind spending a little bit, is my lamp, mirror, and pillows. I normally, when I purchase my pillows, I get my pillows custom.
Rugs.
Well, I ain't really bought no rugs since you say you don't like how expensive they are.
No, you talk about, you were saying you.
Right.
Talk about rugs, because you love rugs.
Well,
I think they need it.
It's a biased opinion. I don't want to talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Sell me.
I've been trying.
Yeah, sell me.
Oh my God.
I'm the first person. If you're going to try to sell them, sell me.
Okay. So one of the things that I feel like it's a great addition to spending money on rugs is the simple fact that you were able to spill your energy drink on there and it cleaned up. Not only did it clean up, there's no residue on the rug whatsoever. The only way, honestly, because you're very much, I need to see it to believe it, I would have to take this rug out and go get a cheap rug and let it sit here for a year for you to be like, babe, what happened to the rug? Yeah, and I don't want to do that.
Continue.
And have I sold you yet?
We talking. We're in negotiations.
We're in negotiation. Listen, I'm in the cart, as the guy said. Am I in the cart? Are we scrolling the website?
We on the website.
We're on the site. You see, look, I was able to convince him. Okay, we on the website. But listen, I don't really talk about rug expense because I just don't feel like it's something that nobody wants to spend money on. Because people be like, how much for a rug? First of all, people buy smaller rugs just to not have to spend the money on getting an 8x10 or 9x12, which is necessary. Or even a 10x14, which is necessary. So with that being said, I don't talk about rugs because I have not eaten. Okay, I've eaten ramen noodles to buy this rug. Y'all, the fireplace, I got it on consignment. It was $14. Was it $14 or $1,200?
$12.
It was $1,200. He bought the fireplace. But if I say the rug is $1,200, baby, he will fight me down. He will fight me down. But it works. I have cleaned this piece of rug almost 10 times. When I tell you cost per wear has already been like gotten from this rug, but it's okay. At least we're on the website, but I'm at the point now where I don't try to like convince you about it anymore, because you see drapery, you see window treatment, like the blinds in the shade, you see bedding, you see the furniture. To me, the furniture is what I really needed you to see. I needed you to see the furniture. I needed you to see that, you know. The rug, I've lost the fight. It's okay. I'm a badass. The rug. But guess what though? You may or may not notice it, but when your man cave come, I'm gonna get you an inexpensive rug. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I ain't worried about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna throw it out. Just gonna throw it out. Not even say anything.
Okay, you guys. So listen, when it comes to accessories, okay, I'll do that to be number 5. The bonus is pillows, accessories, and decor and stuff like that, right? So normally what I do is I get my pillows done and I get my insert. Now this right here is a standard insert that I got online, and I was able to order my pillow. And I will just reorder a pillowcase. So you just fold it up, put it in your closet, and this is the amount of space that it takes. Now, I'm gonna show you another pillow.
Is it washable?
No.
Okay,
it's dry clean only.
Okay.
No.
Just curious.
No, that's a good question, but absolutely not. Everything is dry clean. It's like one of your custom suits. Would you throw it into the wash?
You funny.
No, because honestly, when people ask me questions, I always say it really goes by your attire.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna put your suit, your work clothes into the dry cleaners, then you just add the bedding. But if you never want to go to the cleaners, this ain't for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you don't do it. But you go to the cleaner, so all I have to say is, hey babe, take these extra pillows. You're like, okay, no problem. It's not some new thing you have to figure out. This is definitely a little repetitive, but because we're in 2025, I feel like it needs to happen. Now these inserts here are the goose down inserts. I'm not gonna take it out, y'all, because it's a lot to get back in, okay? Now, this is the pillow that if you hit somebody on the head, they're gonna knock out. It's heavy. Now these, I have to pick up because they are made to order inserts. And I think this is a difficult part for me when it came to the whole pillow thing. You guys were like, don't worry about the insert, just do the pillows. My clients pay for the pillows, there's no complaint. I just don't know how it's gonna be received in the public. And I think that part of me is why I just do my own pillows for myself and my clients, and it's been really, really good. And these pillows structurally are supposed to stand on their own. So I don't mind making the investment, and I feel like we're turning the page where people are making a little bit more of an investment. So you want to be able to get a really nice goose down insert. If you want to have your pillows sit up really luxe, have them heavy. Here and there we lay on them, and I do mean here and there, but really and truly, I think we lay on the turquoise ones more than we do on these.
Sure.
Yeah, these are new.
But if you're going to do it, might as well go all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's worth the investment. That much I'll say.
See? When I first told you, I said, baby, pillow. You said, for what? Yeah?
But then you go to Marshall's, you get them beat up pillows. They barely could stand up. We have guests come over and like, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, they're beat up.
Yeah, they're beat up. They're beat up before you even leave the store. So
listen, I'm so happy that he's here and y'all like get to hear him because this wasn't the case when we met. When we met, he was very much like, girl, you tripping. I'm noticing online that every time a man says something, the thing is to have an argument. And honestly, I just stay quiet because you're gonna lay down on it. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna see it. And at the end of the day, if after all of that, you still are arguing me down about buying it, then we'll have a discussion. But I want you to have the overall experience and then you can tell me no. I'm not gonna argue down about what I'm doing. And so he was like, how much for that pillow? How what? Huh? But then when I said, okay, that's why I said I think I'm gonna have to buy a rug. When I had gotten you those pillows from Home Goods, you had laid on there, you went, you was like, wait a minute, how come you didn't get them other pillows? I'm like, cause they're like $100 and something. And he was like, do you need $100 and something? I was like, yes. He was like, here, what you bring these cheap pillows up in here for?
no, it's definitely a long-term investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause he likes when he's watching TV to lay his head. And you see, he stays like this. And unfortunately, the pillows that I got him from Home Goods, when he laid on there, his head went all the way down. And he was like, I don't like this. I don't like this. And then when he has his moments where he has to put his feet up, I take 2 pillows and I put them and he elevates his feet. And so now I don't have to argue. Well, I never argue in the first place, but we don't really have much discussion when it comes to the things that are needed for the house. We just have to kind of budget, figure it out, and then we set a plan. And then I do just like every 6 months, I'll figure out what needs to happen in the house. But it has been a pleasure to see you transform into a designer assistant.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love it. And let me just say, because recently he asked me, are we gonna get the cheers from your poster? And I was like, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. So I wasn't looking for a handyman. I was looking for a man that had vision, that had foresight. All right, you guys, that is pretty much it. I'm going to do a really quick tour of the room. So do you want to take this off and just walk the room, or do you just want to turn the camera so they can see the room?
I'm gonna turn the camera around.
Okay, because the light might change?
Yeah.
I'll get out the way.
Light, stability.
I'll get out the way.